The morning in Chicago's business district was as lively as usual. People in suits hurried to their offices, taxis honked along the curbs, and the glass facades of skyscrapers reflected the cool autumn sun. On the 20th floor of one such building was the headquarters of an investment company owned by a millionaire named Robert Miller. Robert was a firm, confident man who seemed unapproachable at first glance. That day, he was preparing to sign the biggest deal of the last 5 years. The contract, printed on thick paper, was in his hands when he decided to step down to the lobby for some air and time to think. Downstairs, by the wall, a little 9-year-old girl sat on a visitor's bench. Her name was Emma. She was waiting for her mother, Michelle, who was mopping floors in the offices upstairs. The girl quietly flipped through an old magazine, occasionally glancing at the clock. Robert noticed her, sat down beside her, and a brief conversation began. He was still holding the contract. Emma glanced at the papers, and after a few seconds, her expression changed. She pointed at the document and calmly stated that it was a fake. At first, Robert thought he had misheard. He asked again, and the girl began to explain. The terms of the contract were structured in such a way that within a few months, the company would lose its controlling stake in one of its key assets. It was a trap disguised as a lucrative partnership. He read more carefully and froze. Everything was exactly as Emma had said. The details, which only a highly attentive lawyer could have noticed, were explained by the girl in simple terms, yet without a single mistake. Robert couldn't believe it. He asked how she knew all this. Emma replied that her mother was a lawyer by training. She had graduated with honors but couldn't find work in her field after emigrating. Without experience or connections, no one would hire her. To support her daughter, she had taken a job as a cleaner. The next day, Robert summoned Michelle to his office. For the first time in her life, she entered not with a mop but with documents. He offered her a position, first as an intern, then as a full-time lawyer. Within 6 months, Michelle was leading the company's legal department. From then on, Emma and her mother's lives changed. The girl continued reading law books, and in the evenings, her mother reviewed documents with her, now as a mentor. All of this happened because of one glance, a word spoken at the right time, and the courage of a little girl.